All right.
Yeah. No, I'm good on that, my nigga. I don't even drink no more, none of that.
Hold up. I got you. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT Time with D-Walk. Let it ride. Five, four, three, two, one. Take it away.
What's going on? Welcome to NXT Time with your boy D-Walk. We here to talk about Big Booty NXT.
Shout out to Joe.
Shout out to Joe. Joe go jump in Joe probably go jump in out the blue.
I know he will. The lovely
But
bastard.
hey, I know, right? Oh, heartless. Watch, you say Joe name 3 times, he gonna pop up.
Yeah, I will say this now. Joe loves Javon Evans. Oh, he didn't pop up. Anyway, all right. Usually when you say that, he said he pops up.
Right. He probably
Uh,
watching. He put a message when he go across the screen.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, and all that jazz every Wednesday at 9:30, 10 o'clock, depending if you're nasty. We do a live NXT review of the whole show from beginning to end. Unbiased, uncouth, uncensored.
And we like nasty.
Exactly.
We like nasty.
Before the show started, we have a special how do you say exclusive from NXT Time with D-Walk. So check this out yourself.
Hey, you got this thing rolling? Because I got something to show you. Get it, woman. Ladies and gentlemen, please, I want you to welcome the newest member of the D'Angelo family. Drum roll, please.
What? Oh, it's not me.
Please go.
It's her. Look at she's beautiful.
Beautiful. Look at that. Zoom in on that. Look at that nameplate. Ah, it looks good. Champ. Bring it here. Let's go show it off, huh?
There you go. So I was happy with that one.
Okay, first of all, this crazy. I was telling about my it's crazy. I was telling the story, the Invisible Man.
Yeah.
I had a coworker. Shout out to Morgan, who I work with at Peterway. She told me her husband listened to the podcast. She told me the reason why he had a friend and he passed away.
Oh.
And I told her, yeah, I got a podcast too. And I said my name, Mr. Flint. Well, no, she's like, no, my husband listened to your podcast, and they had no idea I was Mr. Flint 1-0. So shout out to Morgan husband. Hope y'all watch.
Thank you for watching. Hit that like and leave a comment down below. What's your favorite part of the show? Geez, thank you for that. It really makes me nice. We start off the show, ladies and gentlemen, with the Dawn sitting down in the middle of the ring with a nice Chianti and a nice red table with the belt right there sitting. And he says he did get broken the first match. The second match, he baited Obafemi because Obafemi's biggest weakness is his pride. And that's kind of true. He said he raised his glass. He said thank you for Obafemi. Obafemi came out with dancing because I did like that. Obafemi said, you know what, you got me on this one. I respect that, but the next time I fight you, I'm gonna win. And your partners or your family is not going to be there on ringside. He goes all the way to the back, to the entrance of the ring, to the entrance, by the way, and then spins the wheel. And the wheel says that it's going to be tables, ladders, and scares match for Halloween Havoc. So, Mr. D-Walk, what are your thoughts on the interview? Not the interview, like the nice little talk, confrontation, and the reveal of the match.
So they understand the tables and ladders part. You want to let them know what is the scars part is?
The scares part might be a remembrance of Johnny, whatever you want to call him, and the other match where there were zombies.
Interesting.
Other than that, I think it might be like they're gonna fight, and if they go under the ring, people might pop out like and scare them. But that one might be fun, and that might be showing off Obafemi's skill throwing like developmental talent out things. Maybe I don't know. Like if there's no chairs, and if you put scares, then you have to scare them. So you're gonna have to have people popping out of nowhere, or we can do like the whole little Call of Duty way, and there's boxes all over the ring where they have to open, and every time they open it up, it blows up, or like not blows up, but you know what I mean, like pops out of nowhere, something like that. Either way, I'm okay with that.
Obafemi bought his business.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing, this was my other thing. I don't like the new build with the Velcro.
Yeah.
They need to go back with
the buttons.
The buttons.
Yeah.
Because that Velcro shit looks so cheap.
You heard it too. You heard that shit when the Don like took it out of the car. Like I didn't like that. Obafemi had like an extension. He would extend it with buttons, and I again, small nitpicking, but that's fine. I think this is what pisses me off. The Don finally got the belt. I'm happy for him. Yippee the fucking doodah. The problem now is that you're being cocky. Oh, I baited you and everything else. You're gonna be in a match that you have never done before with a guy that is hell bent on getting his belt back.
Hungry. That's hungry.
That's exactly. That's hungry. And on top of that, all that shit said, he's going to you told him what his weakness was, which was pride. He's probably not gonna do it twice. You're probably not gonna have the family on that night, which means he's probably gonna attack all three and knock him out, which gives him like, I don't know, a little bit of I don't know. I just think the Don got the belt for 2 weeks, and that happens, I'm gonna be pissed because you just made him a transitional champion, and you didn't need to do that at all, honestly.
Well, I didn't like how it took Obafemi to push his family in order for him to hawk up, and all of a sudden like, I got the rage, I got courage now, I'm gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that part. I didn't like the weak ass roll up.
Don't say it. It's true. It's true. It was a very like quick, like cruiserweight type of win. You didn't win definitively. You've won with a sneaky roll up because you knew that power wise you can't beat him. You did your special right in front of him, and he got the F up like it was nothing. So in this match coming up, I say get a chair, talk to Triple H and Shawn Michaels behind, and say, hey, can I chair hit him in the head about 7 times? Can I just do that? Like, I mean, if it and you know what? Fuck that shit. Don't even tell them. Just do the chair shots to the head 7 times. Fuck it. Knock him out. Fuck it. Just do Rock McFoley all over again in front of his family. That's what I gotta say.
So what if he do that and Obafemi eat all of them?
Then you need to like give him the belt, but then you're fucked. You just made him a juggernaut, and you need to make a Hulk to beat a juggernaut. And there ain't no Hulk in NXT right now. Not even.
Hold on there now. Hulk had a problem with Juggernaut in the comic books too.
They stalemated. I know. But at the same time, you got to find somebody. I think the most likely suspect to go against Obafemi is Tavion Heights. No. Who'd you say?
No.
Who'd you say?
I said almost.
Almost? Again, he's in the main roster. We got to find someone in NXT. Tavion Heights Tavion Height's got the look, the height, the expertise, and probably the only one that can probably go toe to toe with Oba. Maybe
Probably.
the only one. Because again, he's powerful and he can pick people up. Oba is big and he loves power bombs. Tavion is big and he loves belly to bellies. You can work something out. Again, that's all I'm gonna say. I rate this thing an A because I don't care about it.
Yeah. So what if we see? We know we see Miro got released.
Yeah.
What if Miro go to NXT?
Boy, that is spitting in his face. That is spitting in his face because you literally left NXT, a Bulgarian brute. You came up to the main roster, a juggernaut. You went to AEW as Miro. You want to come back as Miro, but then you want to go back to NXT. But then you don't want to go back to the NXT title. You want to go to the North American title. You kind of downgraded itself. And again, no, he needs to go to the main roster, go after a main title, and win. Miro does not need to touch NXT at all. It's not the same for him. Miro's at a whole nother level. And again, if Miro brings the Redeemer storyline to NXT, everyone's fucked. Everyone's fucked.
Yeah,
Everyone gets kicked. And you know how many freaking blonde, blue-eyed women are there?
a lot.
A lot. So Miro's like, I'm tempted. Like, actually, you know what? Thinking about that, that would be a cool storyline.
Yeah,
He's tempted with everybody. No, just with the women. Like,
Yeah.
my wife was a blue-eyed. Like, oh. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen,
Hey.
going next up. Yes.
if that happened, he go kill Ashanti Adonis.
Speaking of which, we'll get to that soon. Backstage segment. Oro Mensah is talking with somebody. I think he was talking to Cedric. And no, who was he talking to? He was talking to somebody backstage. No, I'm sorry. He was talking with one of the commentators. I forgot what his name was. What's his name? Damn it. Byron. He was talking to
Byron Scott. But met Byron, yeah.
Byron Saxton. And Byron was explaining the rules of the match of the Gentleman's Rule. And ladies and gentlemen, the lovely thing about editing is that we have right here the rules for the backstage Gentleman's Rule. Here we go. And those are the rules. There you have, if all 4 points were on the floor, you can't touch each other. You can't throw someone over the ring. You can't, if they're in the corner, if you're holding them, there's only a 3 count, not a 5 count. A lot of weird things. Lexis King came out and said, look, you told me to like to respect my dad and try to be better than my dad. I didn't cheat, but you cheat. So let's just do this match and see if we like let the best man win. And again, it was pretty cool. I forgot Byron Saxton got demoted to NXT. I feel bad for his ass.
Why?
Because Byron Saxton was pretty funny with Corey Graves as like a back and stage guy, even with Booker. Like, because I don't like Vic Joseph because they classify Vic Joseph as a play by play guy, and he doesn't say play by plays. He says one thing out of 5 things that happen. I've noticed that. I was saying moves more than him. And I'm not a play-by-play guy. I'm just a guy who loves wrestling. But either way. Next up, this is a good match that I think was really. Actually, gotta fix this real quick. Give me a second. Next match coming up is I have right here. So where is it? Here it is.
Ren Sinclair.
Yep, Ren Sinclair versus Stephanie Vaquer, or Vaquer, Chile. I respect that. A very, very deep South American wrestler. You rarely see South American wrestlers in WWE, so I respect that.
And this Stephanie Vaquer debut.
Technically, yes, she was in a live show in July, but this is her TV debut against Ren Sinclair. That the leader of the New Quarter Catch Crew said, you got to step up, you got to try your best. What were your thoughts on this match before I show the clip? Because it was again my thoughts.
Ren Sinclair showed me how good she is.
Mm-hmm.
She a damn good technical wrestler. She surprised the hell out of me the way she wrestled. It was chain wrestling. She surprised me on that. It was a good match.
It was actually a good match because I Stephanie Vaquer is not like special in the sense of like you watch her like, oh wow, it was a good match because she was psychological. She focused on the legs. She did a lot of wrestling maneuvers. For every submission that Sinclair tried to do, Stephanie would just do the opposite of it. I did like that Ren Sinclair did a double underhook submission, went around the body, showing off her skills. I also like that when Stephanie was slapping her, Ren Sinclair kind of got pumped up and started like chopping her and slapping her in the chest, and the crowd started liking it and everything else. The problem with that, ladies and gentlemen, is that when someone's having a debut match, things like this happen.
It's a big opportunity.
Right now she's trying to keep the pressure on right there. Stephanie Mercury just one step ahead. Oh no! Oh no! That was
That, ladies and gentlemen, was the most vicious dragon screw leg I saw ever. Leg screw dragon, whatever you want to call it. Because after that, which is kind of weird how she did it, because after that she did a double underhook backbreaker for the win. 1, 2, 3. What were your thoughts on the match after Stephanie won and Ren Sinclair got her ass beat?
I liked it. Especially the part where Stephanie Vecchio had help. She had backup.
That's before. Post-match,
Oh.
ladies and gentlemen. Post-match, but the match in general, like, Ren Sinclair was kicking her ass, but now we know that Stephanie Vecchio really likes to do dragon screws.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
That dragon screw she did in the corner. Oh my.
Showed the clip, and it was really nasty, and I love that Ren Sinclair sold it. And again, she's a good player. Ren Sinclair is a good player for the future, so I respect that. Right here, backstage, German hook suplex. I got it right here. Post-match, Julia comes out for the aid of Stephanie. They both kicked them out of the ring and set up a possible tag team for the future. That's because Cora Jade and Roxanne Perez came out, beat up Stephanie. Julia came out and then helped Stephanie to kick him out of the ring. That's what happened. So that's the stuff for later. Backstage again. I have it right here in the banner. Backstage segments. Here we go. We have Trick Williams and Kaylani talking about their championships. Fatal Influence in the background looking at them. And then they said they're going to go to Ava. Backstage again. Petrovic and Brindley are talking about the match that Stephanie had. Ashanti comes in, tells Brindley, I'm sorry that you lost your match. He gives a rose to Brindley. Sean Spears and Brooke Jensen's, or John Spears and his puppy Brooke Jensen comes in, saying and trying to be like really creepy. You know, you shouldn't treat a lady like that. You should always treat them with. And you can see Brindley's face that she was kind of like, this guy's a creep, but then bringing up good points. So she was kind of with him. Sean Spears, like Jensen took the rose that he gave Brindley, broke the rose, threw it on the floor. They were about to fight. Stone came in and said, look, let's just go to Ava's office. Let's set up a match. Gone. The creepy thing was not this. The creepy thing was that Petrovic knelt down and picked up the rose petals. Your thoughts on this segment, Mr. D-Walk?
I kind of think they're doing a Diddy segment right now. You drug somebody, then the shit get used to you.
This part really creeped me out because I'm like, you had no interest in Ashanti.
Yeah.
Ashanti was hitting your friend. Wasn't even giving, like, he tried you, bitch, please. You went to Brindley. Still trying with Brindley. And now you want to be like, I'm going to pick up shit that's, okay, you know what? I'm just going to leave it like that. This is some weird fucking Dallas shit, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to leave it like that. I got that notes right here. Here we go. Gentleman's duel between Lexus King
Or Messina.
and Ormans. I got it right here. I think I got it right here. Here it is.
I'm waiting for when is Norm Durham coming back? He been hurt for how long?
5 months. 5 months,
Like
6 months now.
So this is the question: do we see Norm Durham coming back and Turner on or Messina?
I think a lot of things are gonna happen. We'll talk about that after the match because this is kind of weird. Highlights of the match. Using the rules in effect going to the rope, you can only go to the 3 counts. Lexus King getting on all fours like a Diddy party. That was kind of creepy. But the rules state that if you're on all fours, you cannot get attacked. So he did that a lot. He almost threw Oro over the ropes, but that again would have qualified as disqualification, which then he stopped himself. He bring him back in. Lexus King went to the top rope. Michinoku driver by Lexus for a 2 count. Legs tied up with the and at the end, Lexus King did the legs, bridged up, upside down with the head in the bridge for the 1, 2, 3, and he won. At the end of the match, he grabbed Oro Mensa's hands, raised it up, and Oro Mensa's kind of have a confused, like, what the fuck is happening face. Your thoughts on the post match? And I think they're gonna be a tag team now. And then that might set up when Noam Dar comes in, and that might be the breakup right there.
Metaverse will be broken up. Wow.
Yeah, because it makes sense. Like if Lexus King is like, look, dude, I want this to be honest. I won. Let me hang out with you guys because you saw that I was honest. Oro Mensa might like be warming up to him. And then when Noam Dar comes back, Noam Dar's like, who the fuck is this guy? Get him the fuck out. And then that might be a breakup. Which makes sense. Because Noam Dar coming back just to join a group is stupid. Noam Dar coming back to destroy the group. Or Oro Mensa turning on Noam Dar and Oro's the villain and Noam Dar is the baby face. Works either way.
Yeah.
Because the other 2 girls in the group, they are gonna have some problems later on, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just say it like that. I rate this match. This is a good gentleman's match.
Yeah.
They should have incorporated it more, but I give this match B minus, B plus. They followed the rules.
Mm-hmm.
They followed the rules. I can't get mad at that. Shit, you know.
But to me, you can see Lexus King starting to turn into Brian Pillman.
Not yet. That has to be something that snaps him. He doesn't want to be his dad, and his dad cheated all the time, so he's trying to be not his dad.
But what if he got a split personality? What if it's given he Lexus King, but then he gets to a situation where he's Brian Pillman Jr.
He could do that. I mean, in the future, he can wear a mask and be like the Pillman like alter ego in a mask. Uncle Howdy's doing it with Bo Dallas, so you can do that shit. I mean, I respect it. Let's see. Also, backstage, got it right here. We see what happens between Kairi Sane and Io Sky with the tag team champions Lash and the person jumped on interfered in Raw, so they lost. Next Tuesday, Lash and the other one talk about Io Sky and everyone else. So next Tuesday is going to be the Sky Pirates versus Lash and other. Are you excited for that match?
Did you get that today? Did you get that? I put the poster where it said Io Sky is frustrated where the direction they're going.
Of course. Now you got to fight NXT tag teams that are just being used for fodder. You win against them, sure, but for what? You're not gonna get the belts from the two women that are not gonna take it off for a long ass time, and you're fucked.
So is Io Sky like? You think Io Sky gonna be trying to leave or get out of that contract since he's frustrated, or you think they're gonna do something to help?
Nah, she'll stay there for a few years, get a good paycheck, and then leave. The smart thing is just stay there, because again, you go to AEW, you'll get a good money, but you're not gonna be used for anything. You're not going back to Yoshi wrestling.
Yeah,
that's a pay cut.
This is the one. This is the question I would ask you. You know how they said Bobby Lashley too old to wrestle, but Bobby Lashley is in perfect shape. Bobby Lashley wrestle better than these younger cats. But then you still trying to bring Goldberg that's trying to wrestle, and to me Goldberg is washed. He's done.
Yep.
Why is they for to make Goldberg wrestle Gunther?
Because it's ratings for them. They think bringing back an old person again will work, and Goldberg can do at least 2 moves. That's all he needs to do is 2 moves.
And that's it.
Jackhammer. Spear, jackhammer. That's it. Really.
Like I said, to me, Goldberg buried a lot of good wrestling. He buried Dolph Ziggler. He buried The Fiend. And The Fiend should have been a champion way longer than he should have. Goldberg buried a lot of motherfucking wrestlers.
Again,
Like, we don't need your old ass, bro. Like, you done.
yeah.
Like, you did your time. That's what I hate about older wrestlers. They need to let these new wrestlers get their time in. Bray Wyatt should have held the belt way longer than he should have. Dolph Ziggler should have held the belt way longer than he should have.
Yeah, but
Kevin
Dolph,
Owens. Kevin
but
Owens.
Dolph, yeah, but Dolph Ziggler now has JBL behind him, and I still don't want to watch him on TV.
Yeah.
Again, the
Well, Kevin
stakes with
Owens.
him is too much. Yeah,
What about when Goldberg beat Kevin Owens for the belt? Goldberg should not have beaten Kevin Owens.
yeah. Again, a lot of what ifs, but we can't talk about that right now because we're talking about NXT. And the fact of the matter is, after this, Joe's favorite wrestler, who's not here, but ladies and gentlemen, Javon Evans. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Um, um, Nikita Lyons has a promo in the back talking about like a lot of stretching and showing off her butt. That's really what it was.
Man, she picked up some weight.
No, she did. Like she reminds me of. Okay, this is what again, ladies and gentlemen. I don't mean to say this, and I'm not trying to clip this, but I probably will. Nikita Lyons looks and acts like Nia Jax. Honestly, she looks just like the white version of Nia Jax. She fights like the white version of Nia Jax. I'm like, this is what Joe was so happy about. Like, oh, she's coming back. She's coming back. I'm like, this is. It's like if Joe like recommended a restaurant, right? And then I go over there and he's like, oh, this place is fucking fire, dude. This place. I'm like, and then I go over there and there's like a crackhead in the corner. Like the waitress is all fucked up. You know, the food is something. And like for him, it's paradise. For me, I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So that's how I felt with Nikki Lyons. Nothing
Hey,
against what you
sometimes them be the best spots to go to, though.
yeah, but if you got a crackhead in the corner and the waitress is all doped up, like knocked out, like I'm good. I'm good. You know what? I'll just go to In-N-Out Burger. I'm good. They're not drugged up. They're
Hey, but like I said, Nikita Lyons picked up some weight. Like
yeah.
she done got, she been back there in that buffet line in the back.
Yeah, she got fat, and I didn't know about her leg surgery. And again, that's hard to do. I have the same pain that she has. Like it's always
Mm-hmm.
constant. But next up, I got right here Lola Vice versus Nikita Lyons. Just to give you a nice little quick highlights, back and forth kicks between Nikita Lyons. Lola Vice showed her butt. Then Nikita Lyons showed her butt. Nice little corner things. She did the Nikita Lyons did the corner move. Lola Vice did I'm a Latina in the corner move too. Jada Parker came out of nowhere and then she did her butt thing. And Nikita Lyons did a really simple, it looks like Jack from Tekken kick to the chest. That's it. I want to give a shout out to the Invisible Woman. She said that this is the first time she saw Nikita Lyons. And the first thing she said was, I thought she was topless. Because her whole outfit was like, I thought, I was like, oh shit, she's topless. Like, oh wait, my bad. That's like a anyway. But I give this match a C, and that's being generous because Nikita Lyons does not at all like do things for me. And
No.
what's sad is that they'll give her the North American belt easy, because
I mean, she really didn't show me shit when she came back. She heard that her return to match. She didn't really show me shit.
no,
Like it was like she did less moves than she normally did before she got hurt.
yeah, and that was kind of ridiculous. But ladies and gentlemen, I forgot we're a video clip show. Let's show the clip of Jada Parker showing her ass.
And maybe Nikita Lyons wasn't quite. Jada Parker. Well, Parker just paid for running down here and running on a finish from Nikita Lyons with a super kick. The referee was trying to keep Lyons at bay. Nikita trying to get to the outside. Jada Parker just dropped. Oh, nice. You can't just idiot. And with a Lions roar, welcome back, Nikita.
Yeah, I'm not impressed. Like you
I'm
could have
not.
done it on the top rope. You could have spun your body. Like it. I
Yeah,
respect the Vader bomb, but I don't respect like ah. And then
yeah.
like, okay,
That all that
no.
screaming shit is like irritating. And like to me, like what's killing wrestling now is to me you got to be original.
Yeah.
You they're already doing super kick. Everybody doing super kicks already, and you already know back in Shawn Michaels era, he's the only one doing the super kick.
Mhm. Mhm.
Everybody they need to fucking develop their own moves, create their own shit instead of reusing old wrestler shit.
Yeah. With her, I think a Blue Thunder bomb will be perfect for her. For her, because since all the female wrestlers are small, you can do like a whole little spin around and do it, or like Willow Nightingale's doing, you can do a Doctor Bomb. Like
Yeah,
Nikita Lyons, your special needs to be a power bomb.
yeah,
You are a big ass person. Like you don't like I understand you want to use your body for the finish, but you don't need to. And I
yeah.
swear to God, if you do a fucking booty move like the other four women in the fucking division, it just proves shout out to the kayfabe cartel. It just proves that you're not like this is why NXT time with D Walk is titled all right, why are the
Big
best
booty
women in
session.
NXT? Like, well, yeah, Joe, big booty BBL session number 5. I don't like this. I don't like that 3 women in the division use their butts. I don't like that. Nikita Lyons, Lola Vice, Jada Parker. 3 women using their butts as a weapon. Why? And again, I love Nikita Lyons' body type. My girlfriend's just like that too. Like just big and thick. Love that stuff. More to bite. But the fact, nah, nah.
Uh
It's just
uh.
what?
Let's say Joe name 3 times.
Oh, Mr. Joe BNCO, Mr. Javon Evans lover. The
Yeah,
man.
I know. Joe was just talking about Javon Evans is my favorite wrestler.
He
I
said
can't
it,
wait
man.
for him to win the NXT title.
Hashtag Joe Javon. I'm just
Yeah,
gonna put that out. Hashtag
and that
Joe
rhyme,
Javon. I like that. I like that
and that
too. I know.
rhyme,
I know that does too.
that rhyme,
Joe,
man.
Joe, you heard that? I'm gonna put that on. I'm gonna put that on from now on for the rest of my life. Hashtag Joe Javon. You're done. You're done,
Yeah,
Joe.
he'll pop up in a minute to watch.
I got you. But other than that, it was a whatever match. That's whatever for me. They gave the win to Nikita because they owed her a win. So, but
But Lola didn't look weak though because it was interference.
yeah, and this is the part that's gonna get me because they are colluding so many storylines in this bitch because they want to protect Lola and they want to protect this person too. And I hate that. I fucking hate that because you don't need to separate. Look, these two bitches don't like each other. Let them fucking fight. You're in Halloween Havoc street fight. That's it. Latina street fight where they just beat the crap out of each other and then they respect each other at the end. Ken and Ryu. You don't need to convolute again all this stuff happening, but this is the reason I'm saying this. Backstage. Ava's talking to Stephanie and Julia. Fatal
Yeah,
Influence comes in and says crap and demands a title shot. Ava says fine, but you have to fight Stephanie and Julia next week. Or if you win, then you get a title shot. They all 3 shat themselves in their own little clothes. And Fallon Henley said, fine, sure, fuck it, we'll fight them. So boom. Next match, so I can find the data after this. Rich Holland versus Riley Osborne, part 2, match highlights. Take it away because I don't want to say this.
I gotta talk about this match.
We have to.
Damn it,
We have to.
Riz Holland versus Riley Osborne. Let's talk about it. All right, they wrestled like 5 times already.
3.
Uh,
It's been 2 to 3.
it seemed like it.
Yeah, I know.
Uh, oh hell! See what you said. Speaking of the goddamn devil, watch this. What's up, Joe? How you doing, brother?
Oh, not too bad. Hold on. My volume is not working correctly. Give me 1 second. I'm fixing my audio.
Oh, Joe ain't got the energy to talk now. Oh yeah, so we ain't got to worry about all the other shit he heard us say.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have to say this again. Hashtag Joe Javon. It's a thing that came out on his own channel, which I forgot about till now. Hello, Joe. How are you doing today?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Hashtag Joe Javon. It's just we're putting it out there.
Yeah.
Why is that? Because Devon Evans, the crackhead, is not going to get anywhere.
I don't know about that. Hashtag Joe Javon. I'm gonna keep saying
Yeah,
it
you
until
said you
2,000
like
viewers.
Javon Evans now.
I'm kidding.
Who the fuck ever said that?
I don't know.
You
It's an
did.
AI bot.
You remember? Last week, you said you couldn't
I
wait
like
for
Javon.
Javon Evans to win the world title.
I about like Javon Evans about as much as I like Sid.
Damn.
That's a lot. But ladies and gentlemen, before we continue, let's get your thoughts on these matches, Joe, since you came in. Ren Sinclair versus Stephanie Vakir. What were your highlights? What you thought of the match?
I enjoyed it. I like Stephanie Vacour. I think she's very good in the ring, and I think she's crisp. It's rare to see somebody come in to NXT that's crisp like that.
Yeah.
Julia and Vacour are both very crisp.
Mm-hmm.
And I even watched Busted Open the other day, and Tommy and Bully and were commenting about how well she performs. They said that she takes a back bump as good as Masato Tanaka.
That's good praise. Tanaka took bumps like freaking a beast.
Mm-hmm.
That came from Tommy and Bully.
Nice. But we have to give credit to Sinclair as well, because Sinclair, weirdly enough, was the perfect opponent for Stephanie. There was no botches. She did everything right. She had a flare up in the match where people were rooting for her. And as we saw at the beginning of the show, Stephanie did a fucking nasty dragon screw leg thing to Ren, and she sold it. And I respect it. So that's what I wanted to say about that. I don't like her finisher though. It's a double underhook backbreaker. It's a simple double underhook. Bam! I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
That came out of nowhere.
But that's the beauty of it, Alex. It's something very simple.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the thing about it too, she remember how we were just talking about everybody should use that may have their own wrestling move.
Yeah.
Right, like right now, everybody doing super kick.
Or just like donkey kicks. That's true. But again, that was a good match. I think because I was expecting Stephanie Vacu to do something with the leg. Like you do a dragon screw, you do something for the leg, like a leg lock, or maybe like a half Boston crab or something. But again, I'm happy what happened with her. Ren Sinclair is getting stock for the future. That means she'll get a belt. She'll get a belt in the future. I'm happy for that, but it's just not now.
And then didn't she get jumped at the end of the match and Julia came out of help?
Yes, Julia came out after Cora and Roxanne beat the crap out of Stephanie, and then Ava at the end of almost at the end of the show gave them a tag team match for Halloween Havoc. So we're gonna get Julia and Stephanie versus Cora and Roxanne, which pisses me off because that means Roxanne's not defending the belt, and it's been a while. It's not been a while. This is the first time I've seen her not defend the belt. So all right. Joe,
Let her rest before she lose the belt.
Yeah, that's fine. Joe, your thoughts on that?
I don't know. I see. I don't know who's going to be the first champion. Is it going to be Vacour or Julia?
Yeah, they might. That's true, because they might do like a whole little triple threat where both of them land on Roxanne at the same time. That they both have to fight. I don't know. That's a good point. Next match. Yeah, go on.
No, that's the question. So we seen who? Well, we'll get to it. We had another debut. We'll get to it. Go ahead.
All right. After that, your thoughts on your thoughts on the Oba Tony D'Angelo confrontation, and the fact that they're gonna have a ladders, tables, and scares match. Joe.
Stabilizers and scares.
Yes, stabilizing scare. We don't know what the scares part is. It could be actually just another word for chairs, or actually could be like a scary part, but we don't know.
I don't know. I don't know what the scary part's going to be.
Yep. But what are your predictions?
Jade Cargill wrestling, maybe.
Okay, stop. What are your predictions? The real predictions of the match, Joe. God damn it.
Uh, Tony D'Angelo retains.
Ooh, bold prediction. Like
Mm.
okay. I actually thought Oba was gonna take it back, but like I don't want him to take it back because I want him to go to the main event. But that's fine. That's fine. I'll take that. I'll take that. All right. Okay. The next match after that was I want to hear your thoughts on this because this actually was a really weird match. The Gentleman's Duel, Lexus versus Oro, and to show you, Joe, the rules of this match. So you get.
I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed.
I enjoyed the match.
Here,
And I enjoyed the finish.
Let me show you the rules so everyone can watch again. Here we go. Okay, this match was weird, and again, Lexus King. I told Dennis this. The way that he used, like he had to be all on all fours to make sure he doesn't get hit. That was weird, but it worked. And it was effective. And the fact that he almost kicked out Oramensa over the ropes and he had to stop himself, he had to pull his ass back. He's like, "Oh shit, I'm gonna get disqualified." This was a very cool match. He was very anti-Pillman in this match. He didn't cheat. He was very legal.
He was flying Brian more than he was loose cannon.
Yeah, and he was a little bit Oramensa. He did a couple good moves. First off, I have to give credit to Oramensa. He's the only one I've ever seen do it's called a crescent kick. I think it's called a crescent kick or like a moon kick. But the kick that he did kind of like he went forward, he did like a roll forward and hit him in the head with the foot. That was fucked up. I forgot to say that. The second kick he did a fucking guile flash kick to fucking Lexus King. I'm like, holy shit. And he hit him in the face. They slow-moed that shit. So what are your thoughts on those two kicks?
Sonic boom?
It was a sonic boom. Motherfucker did a sonic boom. It was pretty fucking badass. Like, Oramensa's kind of boring, but motherfucking can do a sonic boom and then like he did a Terry Bogard. That's what the move is. He did a Terry Bogard like rolling kick. That's what he did. Like he rolled forward and did, yeah, that's what it was. Like he likes a lot of games. But I don't know. In the end, bridge for the win. He raised Oramensa's hands, and Oramensa was very confused. What are your thoughts on this? You kind of said it already, but Joe, thoughts on the match and predictions of what's coming?
I think they're trying to turn Lexus King face.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
And I like the ending of the match.
Yeah.
I liked how he bridged him, but the way he bridged, it was like he was tired.
Yeah, he was a little bit.
Like he was gassed. When he bridged back, it looked like he was gassed.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's how it should be.
True. And I did like Oramensa. Keep going.
But I do like seeing this side of Lexus King, where we actually get to see his in-ring, like wrestling.
Yeah. True.
We don't get to see that a lot.
Yeah.
Everybody's so focused on his face and his look versus the actual performer. And we know he can go.
Yeah.
What did you guys think of the match?
Dennis?
I liked it. You could see some kind of transformation. You can see some kind of changing that's about to happen.
Yeah. And we talked about it, Joe, that I think when Noam Dar comes back, either he turns heel or Mensa turns heel against each other. It's not going to be like a mutual thing when he comes back. Again, that happens.
Noam Dar, you could have Noam Dar go out and help and attack Oro.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be like a weird like rock and sock connection friendship where Lexus
And
King
then
and
Lexus
Oro.
King, yeah, I was gonna say Lexus King comes out and helps out Oro.
Yeah, and then that's what made the turn that either he turns heel or again I'm actually Oro Mensa's boring. Oro Mensa is the who's the guy in AEW that was in ROH that like they used to call him shitty little shoes. I forgot what it fucking was. He's a great worker, but he's with Adam Cole and he's with Kyle O'Reilly. He's the other guy. Okay, there's Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole, and the fourth guy.
You're talking about Roderick Strong.
Yeah, Oro Mensa is the Roderick Strong of NXT. Good worker, great moves, just boring. Just
Roderick
boring.
Strong is, I mean, he's been doing okay.
He's not a great talker. He's not a great he's a great performer. There's no contestant on that. But he's just boring. There's video like documentaries on that shit, dude. I mean, it's sad.
I mean, and just a quick thing. I know I said it earlier, but you saw that Zack Sabre Jr. is the IWGP Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah.
Right?
Good for him. Congratulations, man. Again, they're
Finally.
making moves. They're making moves. Like they know that they like he's in AEW, so in IWGP, he can make some money off that. But we continue on. What are your thoughts on the Ashanti backstage thing that like Petrovic picked up
Oh
the
my
rose?
god!
I know that's why I'm bringing it up. Petrovic picked up the rose, and then like Sean Spears was being like a really creepy guy from a movie that's trying to be like, I understand where you're coming from. I'm the Me Too move, all that shit. So, and ladies and gentlemen, I'm drunk right now. Let's just go. Shout out to D-Walk for that. What are your thoughts on that? And again, we can jump a little bit more, a little bit to the Ashanti Brooke Jensen's match. But what are your thoughts on the segment on Petrovic and Brindley? And again, this is after Vic Joseph says, "Why are the best women in NXT so great?" Bitch, I have to see Petrovic and Brindley again.
Yeah.
That's the best woman in NXT. And then there was like 3 other bitches in the background that ran away. What?
I don't know, dude. The whole thing with I don't know, the whole thing with Vic Joseph. I don't know what Vic Joseph's thing is about.
I don't like it either. Like, you don't have to say that. Again, we can let's talk about that, Joe and Dennis, so we can have a little thing right here. Do you think, and I hope StreamYard gets this, do you think the best women wrestlers in the world are in NXT right now? Right now, at this day, October 15th.
No.
Joe?
I can't say
There's no gun.
yes.
There's no gun in front of you, Joe. There's no
No,
one holding you hostage. Come on now.
It's because Vakor and Julia is there.
Okay.
And
Okay.
Perez and Cora
Hold on.
Jade.
Take away Stephanie and Julia because they just got there. Take away those two. As of that
Then I would say no.
Thank you. That's all I have to say. And ladies and gentlemen, I am of the resounding hell no. Because of the fact that, yes, you have Stephanie and Julia, best women's wrestler in South America, best women's wrestler right now.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies and gentlemen, last year it wasn't Stephanie. Year before that, it wasn't Stephanie. Year before that, it wasn't Stephanie. Right?
And they're also they just got Nikita Lyons back.
Okay. Oh my. Okay. Thank you for bringing it. Okay. I saw the match, Joe.
Okay.
Nikita Lyons versus.
You talking about the beautiful battle 24.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe is tongue tied. He's just bootylicious tongued. But the fact, we'll get to that in a second. We all have to agree as a group of the podcast for underappreciated wrestling fans, even on NXT Time with D-Walk, Wednesdays at 9:30. Hit that like, subscribe, and comment. That right now, the women's division in NXT is not the best women's division at all. It's not even close. Even with right now, even with Julia and Stephanie, the Yoshi division in Japan right now on a bad day is fucking badass. That's because most of the women that go to NXT and AEW went to the Yoshi fucking division. That's one. Two, Stephanie comes from South America, which is near adjacent to Mexico. Mostly all the best women in Mexican and are in Mexico right now in AAA, busting their asses for $10 a fucking ring, but showing out every fucking time. Now, I will contest that the women in WWE are very good. You have a couple good wrestlers. Not even a couple. I say as a handful, 6. 6 straight workhorses, do their job. Yet AEW has Sheeta, Britt Baker, has that little 98 pound girl that beat up the beast, Nyla Rose. You have Nyla Rose. You have freaking Willow Nightingale.
Oh, you're talking about Riho.
Yeah, thank you, Riho. You have Riho. As much as people want to shit on Riho, Riho has had fucking badass matches as a 98 to 110 pound woman. There's no contesting that at all. If anyone says anything else, leave a comment down below. Because I know I've seen AEW in the beginning. Sheeta is a fucking workhorse that's had badass matches for the last 5 years by herself. And there's been other wrestlers. Britt Baker. The half painted faced Thunder Rosa. There's other wrestlers as well. To say NXT has the best women wrestlers in the world is a fucking joke, because all you ever show is fucking Petrovic and Brindley.
Yeah.
That's all you ever fucking show me for the last 2 fucking months. Petrovic and Brindley. Petrovic and Brindley. Petrovic and Brindley. Ren Sinclair. Petrovic and Brindley. Ladies and gentlemen, I drink because I get mad. And now I'm mad. Fuck this shit.
Go ahead, let it out, bro.
And guess what? And before I finish, let me finish this up, Joe. And guess what? Roxanne is leaving. Cora Jade is leaving. So then you lose 2 people that could be good. And now you got Wendy Chu in the background that got buried again for bullshit. Go on, Joe.
I'm just gonna say that most of the top talented women wrestlers are usually in AEW.
Yep.
Or Japan, Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
And some of them are in WWE and some of them are in NXT. But not all of them.
Nope.
If I took the AEW women's division and put it against the NXT women's division,
waves over them. Waves over
it would be a lot different.
Yeah. And what's sad is that NXT division, they train all the fucking time. They train and they train and they train. AEW is a place where you can't train. You gotta be the best every single fucking time. Sheeta was not doing steroids when she was having those matches with Nyla fucking Rose. Riho was not taking performance enhancement drugs fighting Nyla Rose or anybody else. Fucking the Bunny and the other one was not having
Ford.
They're exactly Penelope Ford. And by the way, that was a badass fucking hardcore match. Ruby Soho got better in AEW. She's buried now, but still, NXT ain't shit.
They got Saraya too.
And Saraya, you have maybe, and I will say this now, you have maybe 4 to 5 good wrestlers that are good. You got Tatum. You have Tatum. Oh shit, I have to say that twice. You have Tatum. You have oh shit. Dennis, give me three good NXT wrestlers, please. I'm kind of drunk.
Tatum. Henley, if they ever level to use her.
Okay.
Uh,
Talking about Fallon Henley.
yeah, Fallon Henley,
Yeah.
and I like Last Legend, bro.
Okay, here
Yep.
we go. I would say Tatum, Roxanne, and then Lash because she has the potential. Straight up, she has the potential. Like in a year or two, she's gonna be a fucking good, great wrestler if they know how to use her right. Joe, top 3
Another
wrestlers in NXT right now.
another one is Thea Hale. She doesn't get talked about enough.
Mm-hmm.
Thea Hale would be one. Um, give me a second.
I got you, man. It's kind of hard because you gotta look at
Um,
it from a perspective of performance and like showing up. That's the problem. Like you
Gigi
think about
Dolan.
it. I guess Gigi. I guess.
She's
I
been out.
guess.
She's been injured, but she was on top of her game for a while.
Like, and ladies and gentlemen, we're not saying Kaylani for that reason because Kaylani is not great. Kaylani is not.
She's
great.
green. She's green.
Okay, she's boring. Fatal Influence. By the way, every time they pop up, you see them lose. You notice that, ladies and gentlemen? Like, there's supposed to be like a dangerous group.
And that's
Yet they
Fallon
lose.
Henley and um Gigi Dolan's old partner. I forgot her name.
Yeah. Whatever her name is.
D-Walk, who's the other chick?
With who?
The one that was in Toxic Attraction.
The one Jasmine
one-
named.
No, not Jasmine Nix. The one that wore the face mask, the Cody mask.
Oh shit! I know what that is. Yeah.
Damn. I know the name. Oh shit.
I don't even know,
Well,
man. Like that's
I
how
know
bad
her
it
name.
is.
Yeah.
There's number 3.
There you go. All right.
She's also good. She's also good, and they put her in these groups all the time,
Yep.
and they don't let her shine by herself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Give her a chance.
I guess.
When her and Gigi Dolan were locking up and having matches, the matches were fantastic.
True.
And then after they had their whole stint of matches, she disappeared for a while, and then they put her in a group again.
Yeah.
She showed up with Chase U.
But speaking of which, let's talk about this match since we're catching up with you, Joe. Lola Vice versus Nikita Lyons, aka Booty versus Secret Booty. Hidden
Super
Dragon.
booty.
Super Booty.
Booty riffy.
Tell me your thoughts on the match highlights before I talk about it again, because
First off,
yeah.
I feel like Booker T booked this match.
Yeah.
I think Vic Joseph even said something on commentary and said, "You're going to get in trouble with your wife."
Yeah, he did. Actually, I was going to record that, put it on video. No, it's okay, man. I'm just talking. There's nothing wrong with talking. Yeah, but like Booker T was very, again, I don't know. I said, yeah, say it, please, dude.
Lola Vice's ass last night looked like it was on roids.
Really? I thought it shrunk compared
during the match. It looked smaller, but when she came out, it looked huge.
Yeah. I don't know. It does look huge, but in Nikita's version, it looked like a small pebble.
But Nikita looked like she gained like 20 pounds.
20 pounds. Fuck 20 pounds.
Nikita looked like she gained weight.
Looked like she gained fucking more than 20 pounds.
She has been.
Like, she's thick. She's a fucking pog.
Yeah.
Like, that's a straight up pog.
She been out there busy,
I get it, but it's just, I didn't like her style of fighting. It was very slow. But again, just the first match back.
Yeah, give her time. She's going to take time to adapt. And the reason the outcome of the match changed.
Yeah.
The reason that they had Nikita win was because of the fact that there was outside interference.
Yeah, they had to protect her.
They had to protect Lola Vice because they didn't want to have her just get beat, straight out.
And again, they haven't announced Lola versus Jada yet. But like I said it before you came in, there has to be a Latina street fight. Just this whole pay-per-view is going to be like no disqualification. It's turning out to that.
They should take Nikita Lyons, Jada Parker, and Lola Vice, and just have all three of them in a triple threat.
Nikita has no business being there. She
Yes.
doesn't even. She has
didn't
no
really show me
business doing
shit.
that shit. Huh?
She didn't show me shit when she wrestled.
Yeah.
She
I heard
always
that
she always shows stuff.
Well, besides the ass, but performance.
Yeah. I was gonna clip that. They're both shaking their asses. I'm like, okay, cool. This gives me PTSD of She-Hulk episode where she was hanging out with Meg Thee Stallion. I'm like, I don't need to remind myself of that.
I'm waiting on the triple threat where they have a thong on a pole match.
Okay, and here comes the joke.
Hey, I'm honestly waiting on the wardrobe malfunction.
I just
Wardrobe.
Yes, wardrobe malfunction. Yeah, that'll be funny. I think this should be a Latina street fight between Lola and Jada. Just go all out, fuck it up, and then you guys become a tag team.
They should call it a Barriqua street fight.
Yeah, it could be, and that would be very racist if Shawn Michaels books the match. Like, we need chancletas, we need a lot of like mofongo, like get mofongo, get bananas.
They need to have
yeah.
Once they go on Netflix, they need to have
I want one of the girls coming out with a flip flop on a chain.
They need to do a Jacqueline and Sable match all over again when she ripped the top off.
Yeah, that might happen.
Hey, that happened in the UK.
Yes. Again, they could do that too, if Jada wants to be dirty. Again, they haven't. I think they're gonna do that on Netflix. Once they go to Netflix, they're gonna be a match where someone takes the top off, they cover themselves up real quick, and they roll up.
No cover. Let it all out.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, the views and comments of D-Walk and Joe are between D-Walk and Joe, ladies and gentlemen.
Titties.
I
agree.
A separate entity.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Look, listen.
I'm a separate entity.
Listen here, though. As Krishan would say, of the Misfit Nation, women's wrestling was better when it was all TNA.
And that's why I put you in the front. And we're going right back in there. There we go.
Hey, Joe, know what I'm talking about?
Let's go back to the bra and panties matches.
All right.
Let's go back to the mud pit matches. Let's do it.
All right.
Hey, Joe, know what I'm talking about? Titties.
You know what? This will bring your dick down.
No.
Rich Holland versus Riley Osborne. Next
I'm out of here. Good night.
That's what I told. What are your thoughts on this match, Joe? Rich Holland versus Riley Osborne, Part 2.
It started off really hot.
Yeah.
Like it had the hot start, and I was like, okay, maybe this is gonna be good. And then the ending happened, and I was like, well, I guess it was time for that.
Yeah. I didn't like the match. It was very boring. I watched it, and it was still boring because they did the same match last week.
Hey, Thea Hill is annoying as fuck.
Yeah, and then Thea Hill was like, no, Rich. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Why you gotta be so damn fucking loud? But in the end, Ridge was trying to do the backpack DDT on the table. Then we have a return. Chase University comes back. Yay, yippity fucking doodah. And it might be a Chase versus Rich Holland match. Dennis, what are your thoughts on that for Halloween Havoc?
We're
gonna have an educational match.
No.
Thea Hill on a pole match. That might happen.
I thought we might have a "Are you smarter than a fifth grader" moment.
Oh yeah. No, we're not doing that. The fact that
only if they have Thea Hill hung up in lingerie. Cheeks hanging out.
All right. I agree with that. I'm all for that.
Of course. We're not even in the Netflix fucking era, and you guys are already like titties. This is why I'm an invisible man. I am not trying to get. All right. I think, like I said, I am not trying to get trouble here, but ladies and gentlemen, I think Ridge is gonna turn either okay. I think Ridge is gonna fight Chase and then beat Chase, and then Thea Hale turns on Halloween Havoc. That's the
No,
only time it has to happen then. Because if not, why are we doing this storyline where this one guy is destroying this whole university and nothing's come from it? Nothing.
or what if Duke Hudson go with Ridge Holland?
Eh, that could work too.
Or Riley Osborne.
Yeah.
No, I just can't see the way he be getting his ass beat by Ridge Holland. I can't see you going jumping ship for him. This
I mean,
man literally been beating your ass for 3 weeks straight.
or they all turn on Chase. Chase.
That would be
But
good.
where would you leave for Ridge Holland? I mean, because to me, everything Ridge Holland been doing, like it been going nowhere. Like, what's the purpose of Ridge Holland doing this? And but I'm saying like ranking skill wise, like it's no meaning. They just go keep wrestling over and over again. Ain't no meaning for it.
That's
Loser got to leave the show or some shit like that.
This is what's pissing me off about NXT D Walk because they're recycling the same matches over and over again.
Oh no,
Electra
yeah.
King versus Aura, Ridge versus Riley, Aura versus not sorry, Oba versus the Dawn, Trick versus we're not gonna say until like why are you recycling this shit? You have 20 motherfuckers in the back ready to go, which you should be start highlighting, and yet you keep showing the same people, the same matches, but now with different outcome, like different like conceptions because it's Halloween Havoc.
You know why?
Okay. Why?
You know why?
Why?
Because a lot of those people aren't worth a shit, and
But
they
you
ain't
have to give
ready
him a
yet.
chance. Give him a fucking chance. Blue Pants got fucking famous because she was out there doing shit. Give him a fucking chance. But if I see the same people over and over again, that's not a fucking chance.
No,
That's all. That's what I mean. Like Trick again, Oba again, Dawn again, Javon again. Like I'm tired of this shit. I really
Yeah,
am fucking tired of this. Anyway,
I'm just I'm just tired of seeing Jabach Evans.
oh my god, I know you love him so much. I know you do, man. Speaking
I'm
of
tired of seeing him
sexy
on TV.
men,
He needs to go away.
speaking of sexy men, it's time for the Adonis versus Brooke Jensen. This was a very
Yay!
this was a very weird match, but to say the least. Brooke Jensen's style and Adonis's style were two weird shit that was happening. Um, this was a more angled than match as Jensen and Adonis went through the motions until the messy finish. Yeah, they went through the motions. They were like just doing small things. They weren't doing anything
I
special.
don't.
Just go on,
I
Jay.
do not like Ashanti Adonis.
no.
I don't like him either, but I thought
And
this match
every
would be
week,
cool. Yeah,
I hate him more and more every week.
yeah,
He gets more under my skin every fucking week.
yeah.
He give me Diddy
I just
vibe.
want him. I just want him off TV.
Yeah, but let's talk about more of the match before I come back in a second.
Uh, Brooke Jensen. I mean, I need to know what they're doing with this Brooke Jensen. I want to say Ty Dillinger. Jesus
Yes.
Christ.
Sean Spears.
There you go.
Oh yeah,
I was
let's talk about that. I remember that actually. That part was actually pretty funny. Petrovic comes out. Sean Spears is like, "Hey, what's going on?" Petrovic almost kicks him, and I did like how Sean Spears is like, "Whoa, wait a minute," and then points to the ring like, "I have nothing to do with this." Adonis, like Petrovic comes out with the roses, puts the roses on the ring. Adonis like gets enamored by that. Brooke Jensen takes advantage for the 1, 2, 3. Even after the match, Adonis is still looking at Petrovic. Petrovic is looking at Adonis. Is this going to be a jungle fever situation, Joe?
I hope not. Why do they got to do these love angles?
Why not? Why not? Why
Because
not?
they've been done to
At least it's
death.
not like. At least it's not the fat guy and the blonde girl. Honestly.
You're talking about Otis and Mandy Rose, and that was
Yes.
at least entertaining.
Yeah.
Exactly, but that was random. It was random. By the way, it was just that's how it is. And I look, they're trying to give Adonis something. If Adonis needs a valet to make him more like relatable, give it to him. Like what? Because again, if you're gonna show Petrovic and Brindley every fucking week for no fucking
Great.
reason other than the fact that being there, and they lose every match anyway, then no, please don't.
Great. We're gonna get P Diddy and Dana Plato.
That's fine. We get P Diddy and
What
the
the
girl that
fuck?
was hanging out with
No.
Dexter.
We get the
That
different stroke.
that's
We
still
get the
fine.
different strokes girl that OD'd on drugs and P Diddy.
That's fine. You know what? This could be an opening for Petrovic's character. She can be the jealous girl
She
that every
has a
time
good
Adonis.
character.
No, she does not. She's the girl that's trying to be killed.
But her ring abilities is good. It's her mic work that needs work.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think what they're doing is just trying a different direction. Like, hey, we're trying this direction. It's not really working for you. Let's try the crazy, jealous girlfriend because you know Adonis is still gonna hit on girls.
But he don't even deserve to get
It's
that
Dennis at the
attention,
sandwich
man.
shop. No, it's basically Dennis at the sandwich shop on a Tuesday where girls come in like, hey girl, what's going on? And the next girl comes in, hey girl, what's coming on? And then a fat girl comes in, hey big girl, what's going on? You know, that's just how it is. You like
I got
even
something
if
in
you
my
got a
pocket for
girlfriend.
you. Hey, if I get like that, if that ever happened to me, I'll start just Bill Cosby.
Don't do that. Ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't mean that at all. He does not mean that at all.
What do
He's
you
just
mean
saying that
if that
satirically.
happens to you? You've been like that before.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Whoa!
Not the Bill Cosby part, just the fact that he hit on girls.
No. You bounce from one to the other.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that, ladies and gentlemen. He did. This
I'm
is
shocked,
eye-opening.
and I'm a pug.
Wow, big words. I like that.
You know what?
You
I'm
can't
gonna take a sip.
you
I'm gonna
can't
take
be
a
a
sip of my
punk.
beer, bro. You ain't up at the devil.
But moving on, I give this match a solid D because it was boring. Petrovic is really weird. I expect them to do a good storyline. Blah blah blah. Bleacher Report gave it a C minus. Adonis apologized to Reese for costing the match. Petrovic, all that shit. Next up, the main event, which was actually pretty fucking badass.
It was a good main event.
It was a good
Yeah.
main event. Javon Evans versus Wesley versus Ethan Page. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I have specific clips of this, so let's just put it out there now, so then we can talk about the match. Clip number 1. Here we go.
I was gonna say Wesley was looking for.
It's NXT time with D-Walk. Bitch, Spanish fly.
That Eagles edge was countered though by Evans. Meteor for Wesley. Page has been wiped out.
Coming from the sky. Come on. Ah.
Hey, that was crazy match. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That was a goddamn crazy ass match, man. Like that super
Now,
threat.
yeah. Now, before we continue, we have part 2 right here. Here we go.
Position. The only way to win this match. And not the landing Wesley was hoping for.
Ding dong, bitch.
Biggest night of his life.
All three of these men want the same exact thing, but only one will be able to call themselves the number 1 contender.
And we're back. Now, Joe, your thoughts on the match before we say the ending. So do not spoil, please. Your thoughts.
The match was good. I'm happy that that Javon didn't botch another RKO.
No, he didn't. No.
I'm glad he didn't because that could have been really bad.
Yes.
The Spanish Fly was nice.
It was very beautiful, and Wesley can. I will give credit to these three people in this match. They showed out. They
Yeah.
worked well together. It was a good storyline. Ethan Page kept laughing when these two guys fighting each other, and then he would stop and then just kick Ethan Page in the face.
Ethan Page did a great job as a heel.
Oh,
Mhm.
he did. I respect that. And then that's why when I said the clip of Ding Dong Bitch, and then I had to rewind that because he reminded me of Ren Sinclair because he threw himself at Ethan Page. It wasn't a jump. It was like, here you go. Oh shit.
He vaulted himself. He eated himself.
He vaulted the shit out of himself.
Mhm.
Then the cutter from the sky to Wesley, because again, Wesley can sell. And it was a good match. Now,
But it almost had no effect because, Javon don't barely weigh anything. It's like getting hit with a wet piece of spaghetti.
come on, give him the credit. It was a good fucking match. He didn't botch. I saw a botch, but he saved it at the end, which turned into the Meteora, which turned into him doing the cutter from the sky against Wesley. Because again, the jump
There was a
that
couple
high,
bots, but
there was no okay. Joe, I am a very stickler on botches. There was
there was a
like maybe
couple,
one.
but there was
Yeah.
it was like one or two, but there was like it wasn't a lot. And they're everybody's growing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, if you want Javon Evans to be successful,
Yeah.
he needs to gain weight.
Mhm.
Because of the fact that I even proved this to D-Walk the other day.
Yeah.
Darby Allin is bigger than Javon Evans.
Mhm.
That's just a lot, and that's sad.
Yeah.
Darby is only 5'8",
Yeah.
and he's 5 pounds heavier than Javon.
Yeah. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
That's bad.
I will say this though. This match showed out. Again, they're really showing the stock of Javon Evans, using Wesley as a good tool for the future because he's still a heel right now. And post match, Ethan came out at the end, said, "Hey, Trick, come out here. Let's spin this fucking wheel. Let's see what the match is."
We need to say who won.
Oh yeah, my bad. Because I was gonna say this to Dennis last night, but I forgot to say this. God damn it, Dennis. Because Dennis spoiled it to me. I was watching it like 10 minutes behind. I'm like, don't tell me any spoilers. He's like, oh, Ethan won. I'm like, fuck. Don't tell
I
me.
know.
But I guessed it.
You didn't
I told you
guess
he
it.
was going to win. I
know,
knew he
that's
was
what
going to
I
win.
guessed. I thought it was gonna be Wesley and Trick. I was like, okay, something
Nope.
different.
No.
I actually thought in the back of my mind, I'm like, Javon and Trick have not have a match yet. Every time they're supposed to have a match, it gets like cut. So fine. I would have liked Javon versus Trick with a stipulation for Halloween Havoc. Javon would have lost anyway, but it would have been a good showing. That's fine. Whatever. Trick Ethan Page winning with a fucking sneaky ass, as Ethan Page does, win. Whatever. Fine. At post match, he goes to the wheel. He tells Trick to come out. He spins the wheel. It's I don't know what the match is exactly, but
Devil's Playground.
Devil's Playground, which might be like a no disqualification hardcore match.
Yeah.
It is.
It might be. Okay. Ethan Page says, "I'm gonna show you the devil that's in me." Trick puts the belt up, and it ends the show like that.
Wham!
He knocks Trick fucking silly.
Wham!
And then says, "I'm going to show you." Then he says, "I'm going to show you the devil in me."
And he knocked the coins out of my man.
While Ethan holds the belt up, smiling.
There you go.
He knocked the coins out of Trick.
I forgot
He
about
did.
that. Thank you for telling me
He
that.
He whacked his ass.
Bop.
But that kind of, but again, by wrestling rules, if you grab the belt before the main event, then you lose the belt and you don't get the belt. So I think that Ethan's gonna lose in this one, and then, like you said before, he might go up to the main event.
Match. But the pay-per-view isn't until next weekend. Not this weekend, next weekend.
That's fine. 2 weeks. That's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So we have another NXT before that happens.
Yeah. Which is kind of weird. You did all this shit for the NXT that's not going to happen next week, but the next week after that, I'm like, then you should have waited for like I think, like I said, predictions for NXT for Halloween Havoc. We have Trick versus Ethan. We have
And
Ola versus
it's
yes.
not going to be on TV like it normally is. It's going to be on pay-per-view on
Mhm.
Peacock on a Sunday.
That's fine. Well, ladies and gentlemen, after the pay per view, we're gonna go live and talk about that NXT time with D Walk, Halloween Havoc post review. Um, I'm not happy with the lineup. Oh, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, after Jada beat up Lola, Jada was in the back. I think I have it right here. Let me give me a second.
I never forget. Do you think Wendy forgot when she pretended to be my friend? Played with my dolls? All to just stab me in the back? She might have. But I didn't! And I just know that she is thinking that she... And you saw how I did Lola, right? Man, look, I know she got hands and all, but baby Jada Parker is the one who's on point in this women's division. And Lola is going to learn she cannot... Rude! I know you're playing with Lola right now, but you just interrupted my playtime. Listen, freak, I don't doubt that you can handle Wendy Chu, but baby, I don't play at all.
That up because I forgot about that. The
Did
Jada
you
Parker.
did y'all notice Wendy Chu was in the background?
I
Mm-hmm.
was gonna say that too. Wendy Chu was in the background watching the whole fucking time. So when Jada's gonna fight Lola, then Tatum's gonna interfere, which then Wendy's gonna interfere, and then it might be this is what I don't know what's gonna happen because if you do this in Halloween Havoc, it's a clusterfuck. If you do this the week before Halloween Havoc, where it's gonna be a fatal four way between Lola, Jada, Wendy, and Tatum, I'm not against that. But it should be Jada versus Lola by themselves in a fucking street fight to the end. So, what are your thoughts on that before we end this?
And who is that female chick that's debuting that is bad as hell?
That's Delta.
There you go.
Yeah. Ooh, she's gonna be a problem.
That's Delta, boy. That's going to be a big problem.
She
You
gonna
want to talk
have.
about a problem?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll go
That
back to Delta, but then let's talk about Nikita Lyons. Like, what's been going on with her?
She got big and she's kind of sluggish and she needs to get better. That's pretty much it.
she just
Hey,
she needs to get back in the swing of things and
Yeah.
hit the gym, hit the gym, hit the gym.
Yeah. That's fine.
look, I want to see Nikita Lyons do something, but the thing about it, the more weight she picking up, it's harder on her knee. So she gonna get hurt
She
again if
doesn't.
she's picking up weight like that.
Then she,
If
like I
she
said
doesn't
before,
lose,
yeah.
if she don't lose the weight, she's going to wind up on the same boat as Yokozuna, where he
And
got let go.
I told Dennis, like her style of fighting needs to focus on power bombs. Like like you have small women to fight, just pick them up, power bomb, get it done. It might fuck up your knee, but then
Yes.
you can find a way to like not use certain there's so many variations of power bombs that you can use that will not focus on your legs. Honestly, there isn't. There is like, and
But
that's
she
what
gotta
makes it
lose
good.
weight though. She
I
got to.
think I think maybe 10 pounds less, and that's it. I think she's the white Nia Jax. She's the same weight. We need
She
women like that in the division. We have
she needs
Piper.
to
Yeah.
she needs to lose some weight and donate to Javon Evans.
Don't stop that. I
Yeah.
think look, Lash, if you think about it, Lash is only like 10 pounds lighter than Nikita Lyons.
But Lash
But she's
ain't.
taller.
Yeah.
That's fine, but
That's what balances it out is that she's taller.
if you remember, back in the NXT days of the archive, Cassius Ono was a fat motherfucker. Not fat, but he was a fat motherfucker.
Mhm.
And he did his thing as well as a fat motherfucker. Nikita Lyons, I think, can do well in her weight. 10
You
pounds
know,
less, maybe 20, but in a way that can help her. Because again, let's look at Nikita Lyons and compare her to Willow Nightingale, right?
Ugh.
Willow Nightingale is a big girl too,
yeah,
but she
but
uses her weight in her advantage.
she
A
haven't
little
had
more,
surgery on both of her knees though. That's
Yeah,
the
but that's
whole
yeah.
because they're
thing.
coming. Yeah, because Willow Nightingale is a good wrestler. Nikita Lyons is a dancer that turned into a wrestler.
Yeah,
Let's be
Nikita
real about
Lyons,
that.
she can't afford to have that much weight after knee surgeries like that.
Yeah,
She can.
that's the biggest reason why I want to see her lose the weight is because I don't want to see her knees take any unnecessary strain.
Yeah.
Then you need to start doing the spear if you want to make sure your legs are okay.
That's
You
even
need
wear
See,
out. That's even wear and tear on your knees when you heavy like that. She just
no
needs to lose
because
the weight. I mean, I want to see Nikita Lyons be a world champion, but
she'll
she
be.
came back heavy.
Okay, hold up, Joe. Nikita Lyons in NXT. What's her peak in terms of championship? Tag team, North American, or NXT?
NXT World Title.
Okay, Dennis.
She could be world champion. She could be women's champion.
Well, I say North American. That's it. She's look. I don't know what the hype is. Maybe you guys are like more entranced on the booty. I think she'll be like in terms of belts, she's an okay intercontinental champion, but as a world champion, nah. Unless you want to like simp for her, nah. I mean, not sorry, ladies and gentlemen, not the word for that. If you want to ogle her, say it like that. I don't want to say that word by accident. For me,
I'm just waiting on.
I was not
I'm
impressed.
I'm just waiting on a world woman fuck the firmer.
Eh.
I I guess I'm going off of the past Mystique. I'm going off of her past Mystique and not off her
Yeah.
current run. You there, Alex?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm just going off her past Mystique, but not her current run, because the current run is she's rusty.
Like
Yeah.
I have to, yeah, and she is, and I have to say, but the fact that the Invisible Woman, who's probably still asleep, said the same thing. Like, oh, she's cool, but she's very slow. You have to look at it from a casual viewer standpoint. You're coming back from an injury. You are very sluggish in the intro, and you have to protect your knee and your leg too, your right leg. You have
Both
to
of them, because
stop
she's had
doing.
Both of them.
Yes, go on, Joe.
they've both been medically repaired, both of her knees.
True, and that sucks. That sucks. Like you gotta like try something different. I think a spear or something like I told Dennis a blue thunder bomb because it's a simple like pick up, spin, boom, bomb. You don't really put that much pressure on your legs. You just gotta do
Why
an
doesn't
old
she
school move.
just Why doesn't she just use a choke?
No, like then ladies and gentlemen, I'm sorry to say this. Put the pussy on the face. Choke her out with the wop.
Ooh.
Choke her out with
Just do
that
a
shit. Like
just do a
yeah,
triangle.
that works too. The triangle wop and go to sleep again.
Nobody's using it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that would work. Like you just put the
Hey,
leg
it'd be
between your head
crazy.
and yeah.
Hey, it'd be crazy if she started using that move after we said this, though, wouldn't it?
Mm.
I can see her doing it.
It would work because again, you can use your legs safely without putting that much exertion. That would depend on the wrestler selling on the move of doing a triangle with their legs on the
Yeah.
face. That would work. That
And
would
you make
work because
somebody
again,
tap and you make somebody tap.
yeah, that would work because again, like doing the Vader bomb is
Yeah,
still
that
gonna
was.
fuck up your knees. It's
And
still gonna fuck up your knees.
she has the
Yeah,
weight to do the triangle too.
yeah,
So
Yeah.
she can be really holding people in the middle of the ring because they can't move when she puts a triangle on.
but the weight that she's doing on the Vader bomb is gonna fuck her up because again, you land on your stomach and your legs. If you don't want your legs to get fucked up, stop landing on your fucking legs when you do
Well,
fucking Vader bombs.
she needs to not do a bomb like that. She needs to do a standing bomb.
Or at least a Billy Kidman. Not even a Billy Kidman. Sorry, not a Billy Kidman.
Psycho Sid.
Yeah, it's like I said, like a rolling bomb. Like you go on the top rope, you do a rolling. Like you just no. What's
She
the
can even
move
do a
that?
Batista.
No. What's the move that fucking one of the Hardy brothers does? Not the one that's crazy, but the one that's drugged up all the time.
Jeff.
Swanton. Yeah, Swanton bomb. So you can do a Swanton bomb off that too, and you protect your legs because you land
Or
on
what
your
about a
neck.
lowdown?
That works too.
Yeah,
That works
that's
too.
knees though, but that's
Yeah.
knees.
Yeah, you gotta find a move that doesn't land on your legs and knees. Swanton lands on your neck and shoulders. Blue Thunder Bomb lands on your butt because you have to like rotate the body into the bomb.
She could do a senton also because she'd be
Senton as
landing on her
well.
back.
Yeah, you can't
Submission.
do
That's the only
yeah
thing I see. Submission involving her.
submission. Yeah,
Well, I'll involving her knees in submission.
That's what I'm saying. She does a triangle, that would keep her knees completely safe.
Mm-hmm.
true. You can't. Yeah. And what sucks is that her legs can do like rising knee, chop up
Yeah,
running knees, but you can't use your legs because you're gonna get fucked up. So you have to
Yeah.
like
and another thing
yeah.
is that going with a triangle choke submission, that actually falls into her martial arts background.
True, true, true. Mm. Ladies and gentlemen, this is NXT time with D Walk. We want to thank you guys for watching. Give me an overall grade of the show, Mr. D Walk, please.
It's, I give at least goddamn motherfucking C plus.
And that's D Walk giving a goddamn motherfucking C plus. Mr. Joe BNCO.
Stole my grade, motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
C
C
plus.
plus. C plus. I give it also a C plus. It was a good
Yeah,
across the board. It was a
we
good
ride
show.
together.
Yeah, it was a good show. Good matches. Sinclair showed out. Javon showed out. Nikhil Lyons did not show out.
No.
And other things that happened. But other than that, it was a good, solid show. C plus, get better. And next week we're gonna have probably not probably. We're gonna have Julia and Stephanie versus Fatal Influence. One of the two. One of the three people. We're gonna have who
Are
else?
we?
Yeah, we are because they said it. Ava said it backstage.
No.
Yes, they did.
When do you think Delta's gonna premiere?
After Halloween Havoc.
Or at
After
Halloween Havoc?
No, not even after Halloween Havoc. Like at least Survivor Series, because again they're doing this tag team shit with Cora Jade and Roxanne. Either Cora Jade betrays Roxanne and they have a match, or they
No.
do a fatal 4-way, or a fatal or 3-way where Cora Jade's outside. Like because Cora Jade's there for some fucking reason, and there has to be something. That's what I think. Because other than that, we're getting the same matches again. We're getting Oba versus the Dawn. We're probably gonna get like another sit down. You know what's weird? Oba's gonna destroy the family. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What's sad is that Javon's not gonna have a match in Halloween Havoc. What's sad is that Brooke Jensen's
Yeah, they
not
are.
gonna have a match.
They're gonna make a match with Javon and Wesley.
No, actually, I think it's gonna be Javon and Cedric versus Axiom and Frazier because they did bring that up. Like, hey, we had a tag team match versus you guys, but it got canceled because of this. That. Or
But they lose though.
Or hold up, they give Javon versus Wesley for Halloween Havoc.
I think it's going to be Javon versus Wesley. I think what's going to happen next week is Wesley is going to confront Javon about how he lost the match or whatever, and then he's going to end up fighting with Javon.
Now,
and Ava's going to make the match.
Now, D-Walk. Javon versus Wesley for Halloween Havoc. Javon loses. Joe is ecstatic. Joe makes a party in his house.
Mm-hmm.
Does Cedric turn after?
No.
Okay. Joe?
Cedric turns during the match, costs Javon the match, and goes with Wesley.
I think Cedric's gonna turn because his whole little uncle shit's gonna get him boring. And if Javon wants to be separate by himself, he has to have to stop hanging out with Cedric.
Or
What
So
what
I
if
kind of
think,
what?
bull?
yeah,
And what
What
if
kind of
Cedric get
uncle?
released though?
Cedric ain't getting released. Like they lost 3 of the 4 Hurt Business. They're gonna be like just petty and keep him just for the fact. Just for that. If they let him go and then Cedric goes to the Hurt Business, like come
Hurt
on,
Syndicate.
guys. The Hurt
Yeah,
Syndicate. Sorry, the
the
Hurt
Hurt Syndicate.
Syndicate.
Yeah, they already got
Like
the name.
yeah. So they're just holding him and keeping him in NXT. I bet you they'll give him a fucking title to keep his ass there. Like, hey, we'll give you a title because they
Yeah.
know that.
Hey, they already said the only reason they didn't have Bobby Lashley show up at the Dream thing because him and Daniel Bryan was from the same city and they didn't want to diminish each other. So Bobby Lashley be there next week or the week after.
Exactly.
Yeah, they didn't.
So
They didn't want to take. They didn't want to take the shine away from Bobby,
exactly. So that's
so
why
they're
they're
gonna
gonna keep
wait.
Cedric. Yeah, they're gonna keep Cedric because like no, we're gonna keep Cedric because if Cedric we release him, he'll go straight to AEW and then they'll do a better storyline than what we did.
Hmm.
And WWE, as much as you want to think that they're progressive, they're petty as fuck,
Mhm.
just like AEW.
They're
There's
gonna make.
no
They're gonna make him. They're gonna make Cedric play Uncle Phil
yeah.
Damn,
for the rest of his days.
And that's what pisses me
damn.
off. Like Javon, as much as you hate him, Joe, Javon can be a good champion if you give him a good storyline. I love that Javon is trying all these new things. Javon fought against Randy Orton. He lost, but he showed out. Javon
Yeah.
fought in his triple threat. He lost, but he showed out. Way more than Wesley and Ego. Way more.
Count,
And my girlfriend was
count
like,
me.
this fucking main event is awesome because of Javon. Hate him or love him. It elevated the main event because of him.
Yeah. You tell me I'm wrong. Then Cedric and Javon don't remind you of Uncle Phil and Fresh Prince.
Of course. But the point is, Javon right now, not right now, but in the next month, but like November, he needs a belt. He needs something. He doesn't
Yeah.
need to get the North American. I'm not saying that, but he needs to get the tag team. Something
He,
of a belt.
he needs to gain
Something.
weight.
That's fine,
That's what
but
he
he
needs.
needs. Okay, fine, but he needs to get a fucking belt. He
No,
needs
no
that.
title.
That again, he is there. WWE for some weird reason is treating him like the golden boy. You don't throw Randy Orton at him and say, "Here, show out." Like that. Randy Orton doesn't come to NXT. He doesn't. So that's why I'm looking at this from a wrestling fan perspective. They're looking at Javon very closely. He's very goofy. He talks like he's just like he doesn't really have a script, which is fine, but he can fucking wrestle. He can figure out botches, and because of those botches, what I saw, he can trip them up and make it look like
Hmm.
good. That's what I think. For now, Trick Williams is a champion. Boo fucking who. I'm not really happy. Someone else deserves it, but no one else in the division deserves the belt. That's what I think. Ego gets the belt, fine. And then people start singing the fucking Joe Hendry song again. As much as you want to fucking forget, ladies and gentlemen, Joe Hendry marked Ethan Page for life with that song. So, all I gotta say about that. D Walk, give us our final thoughts.
Final thought. This was a paper. This was a segment about big booty. Hopefully, next time it'll be a wardrobe malfunction. Overall, it was like I said, it's gonna be a whole week of interesting wrestling because we still got what 3, 4 pay-per-views. It's gonna be interesting. Hopefully, we see more booty. The booty's nice.
Uh, booty, 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 rocket everywhere. We're gonna see a lot more of that shucky ducky quack quack moments.
Indeed.
I want to see a little more build up into these matches coming into Halloween Havoc.
Yeah.
I want to see where Delta's going to land
Mm-hmm.
and who she's going to go after first. I want to see what they're going to do with Stephanie Vicor and Julia. There's a lot of directions I want to see what they're going to do.
Yeah.
And Gigi Dolan, I want to know when she's coming back.
Yeah.
There we go. I will say that I enjoyed this NXT. I hope that some wrestlers like Roxanne Perez can go up to the main roster, but there's a lot of random people there. So, I am tired of Trick Williams. You need to go up and do something and get buried like your friend that disappeared as well. I don't like Kaylani, but I don't want Fatal Influences to have the belt because they're fucking boring as fuck. Bringing 2 new wrestlers is really just showing off that you don't really have trust in the other wrestlers, but that's just me. And I am only watching NXT sometimes to watch the weird soap opera of Adonis, Petrovic, and others. Other than that, this is NXT Time with D-Walk. Like, subscribe, comment, share. Enjoy all that madness. The outro will be a little bit different because I want us to remind ourselves that we are always having fun. This Saturday, there will be a PUWF talking about all the things happening around the world. Joe's anger because Nyla Rose got banned in a state because she was technically not a woman. The fact
Thank
that
God.
the fact that wrestling is happening around the world, and we love it, we hate it, we adore it, we relish it. Stay healthy,
Mm-hmm.
stay happy. Hashtag NXT Time with DWalk, which is NXTTIMEWITHDWALK. No spaces, bitch. And remember, to the people that are watching, the people that are listening, to the people that are loving us around the world, anywhere, everywhere, together, forever, tomorrow, and all that jazz. Now, while I'm talking, I'm gonna show this again, ladies and gentlemen. This is kind of weird, so bear with me. Good night. We're gonna keep talking in the background because I want to keep talking.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Let's go, Toad.